So I'm creating these consent forms because I'm deeply passionate about empowerment and using our voices and consent. And that's because right now I am a certified human potential coach. I'm an erotic blueprint coach. I've studied the psychic arts for 30 years and I taught West African dance for 25, as well as choreographed and produced and performed and all that goodness. I have led and facilitated many workshops and events, as well as community. And I have used my voice to empower others as well as my presence. But that hasn't always been the case for me. I was bullied extensively inside and outside of my family growing up. And that caused me to have a really relentless inner critic and a really hard outer shell. And I found that even though I did use my voice a lot, those of you that know me know I used my voice loudly, it wasn't effective because it was always tinged by either a defensiveness, I'm gonna get you before you get me, or it was tinged by a desperation to be seen, heard, loved, accepted, wanted, right? And so it actually took me a cancer diagnosis at age 35 to decide I wasn't going to be part of that story anymore. And I fought to change it. I fought to survive cancer for my 3 daughters, and not only to survive cancer, but also to become the kind of woman that I wanted to be as their mother, to mirror to them and to teach them how to be an empowered woman who was aware of her own unique, beautiful voice and expression and had the ability to express that to its fullest. So it was that journey from relentless inner critic and the pain of that to where I am now with this effective, empowered voice that serves my purpose and helps empower other people, that really motivated me and gave me the purpose and the drive to help other people do the same, to find out who they are uniquely and discover and learn to express that in a way that really serves their highest purpose and pleasure and helps them to lead a really fulfilling life. And that also took me to consent, because I feel like we cannot explore consent outside of ourselves if we do not know what our consent with ourselves is. I was consenting to my own self to act in a way toward myself and others that wasn't in service of me. And so as I started to explore that, I started looking at consent in a broader way too, and realized that I think consent needs a new conversation. The Me Too movement and the conversation that is out there right now is critical. It's evolutionary, it's revolutionary, and it needs to continue. Violent violations of consent or coercions of consent, either physical or non, are not acceptable. They're illegal, and I don't condone them. But this, for me, is about creating another voice. Because I want, when people hear consent, for that to inspire hope, desire, excitement. I want, when consent conversations happen, for them to be playful and exciting and foreplay and hopeful and expansive. I want us to utilize consent to dive deeper into our own selves, our own awareness, our own expansion, our own voices in a way that helps to uplift us. So that's why I'm doing these forums, because I want another voice for consent.